All right, so we're back in the coaches' den. This is week 3. Coach, looking back, what's one thing the team improved on the most since last week?
Just building more continuity, just learning the offense, and guys starting to settle in and find their place. So, and that's what you're really looking for. You're looking for that cohesiveness in your group and guys that understand how to play together. And it just takes time and it takes reps. It's going to take games for it to really happen.
Okay, so tell me, how are you preparing how are you preparing differently going into this week?
Well, I don't know if we're preparing any different. Whatever opponent, you have to adjust to what they do. We're going up to Charleston. It's going to be a pretty tough environment. These guys went deep into the playoffs, Division II last year, won the conference. So we got our hands full, and we're a team that's really still striving to, find their stake in claiming and competing too. So everything we do, we approach it with a humbleness and a hungry mentality.
So tell me, who has been stepping up the most in practice and showing leadership this week?
Well, you've got a few guys just, in and of themselves that, Kobe Pringle just naturally leads our guys. We don't have a lot of big vocal yeller type guys, but he's one that's on defense. Offensively, you're getting more out of the Malik Statons and guys that, really want to step up and compete. And, getting the quarterback, Steven, they're starting to do more. So Alfredo, Sotelo is starting to step up to the plate more. And then we got other guys that are starting to buying in. So we just look forward to seeing those guys, man, gel, mix and play together.
Right. Okay, so what was the biggest teaching moment this week?
I think the biggest teaching moment was that in players or coaches, because we're all in the learning process.
Whichever the biggest to you, Coach.
Well, if you look at it from a player perspective, it's taking things from the classroom to the field. And I find that with our guys, these young men today, they're having more of a difficult time because there's more distractions through social media that promotes more of the individualism for a person as opposed to a collective mentality.
Right.
So it makes it a little bit more difficult when you're trying to get guys to just understand some of the simple things. From our coaching perspective, I think you have to reset consistently. Don't assume you know your players, but always continue to inquire. Use health and wellness checks to make sure that a guy's still dialed in. We've had a couple of sudden changes, I would say, in people's lives, getting bad phone calls, and that changes the dynamic. If that guy was a positive on your team, and now he all of a sudden is hit with a death in the family, a sickness, and if somebody was close to him, that energy transcends over to what you do. So managing those things and trying to be a good ear and a support is what I take, even from last week and some things that's happened for us.
Okay, so tell me, how are the players now managing academics and football now that school's started?
Listen. You know what? I can say I'm excited about our guys. We have 115 guys or so, and probably 75 to 80% of them are honor roll students. So we don't really have to stress the academics in terms of guys going to class and that. You do have some guys that struggle, but we provide study hall and things like that for them. So right now you have to go through the first week to find out who's really making the adjustment. And I think this year I don't want any of our guys to slip, so we're going to be that much more attention to detail when it comes to them making sure they're in class and things like that.
Okay. So finally, what's one thing that you want the Livingstone community to know going into this week?
Listen, we just want support. We want belief, and we want people that want to see us strive and do better. And like I always say, winners expect great things to happen. Losers wait for things to go wrong. And we are on the winning mentality. We are working with dominant energy. And so we want support. So, bring that good energy out. Have an expectation, for us to be good at what we do, and show your support in that. And at the end of the day, the real question and the true question is, who you with?